Good evening, everyone. I'm Michael, plunging into the fiery world of Khabib Nurmagomedov, the 36-year-old Dagestani legend whose UFC 229 victory over Conor McGregor in 2018 drew 2.4 million PPV buys, per ESPN. With a $40 million net worth by 2024, his legacy endures. But in August 2025, a fallout with his Eagle FC team over his father Abdulmanap's legacy reignites the pain of his 2020 loss, per CNN. A rumored memoir, Eagle's Heart, rooted in his 2024 Liquite interviews, promises raw truths about his Dagestani roots, UFC 229 pressure, and grief's toll. Whispers of turmoil and a health scare set X ablaze with 95 million posts. I'm gripped, all for Khabib's unbreakable spirit, fear for the man behind the cage. Join me as we unravel a saga of loss, pressure, and redemption shaking the MMA world. The headlines explode like a Khabib takedown. A crisis with coach Javier Mendez and teammate Islam Makhachev fuels drama, while X posts about Eagle's Heart ignite a digital storm, trending with hashtags like #KhabibCrisis and #EaglesHeart. His July 2025 defense of his father's vision hits 90 million views, and a hospital visit sparks #KhabibHealth rumors, with fans rallying globally. Let's dive into this high-stakes saga, where every twist tests a champion who retired at his peak. To grasp the storm surrounding Khabib Nurmagomedov, we must trace his journey, a tale of grit, loss, and a man who turned Dagestani dreams into UFC glory. Born on September 20, 1988, in Sildi, Dagestan, Khabib grew up under his father Abdulmanap, a wrestling coach, and mother Fatima, per Essentially Sports. Trained from age 8, he debuted in MMA in 2008, joining UFC in 2012, per Sportscasting. I picture young Khabib, grappling in Dagestan's gyms, his father shouting drills while he dreamed of championships. His 2018 UFC 229 win over Conor McGregor, submitting him in round 4, cemented his 29-0 record, per ESPN. His 2025 Eagle FC promotion and coaching of UFC champion Islam Makhachev drew 20 million X posts, per MSN. His $40 million net worth stems from UFC, endorsements like Reebok, and investments per Forbes. His July 2025 clash with Mendez and Makhachev over Eagle FC's direction, prioritizing Abdulmanap's vision, went viral with 90 million views after Mendez criticized his obsession, per Hot 97. His 2024 Liquite quotes reveal the cost. "My father's loss broke my heart." His Dagestani roots and UFC 229 pressure ground him, but grief's weight is relentless, per the Sports Rush. Challenges have defined him. Abdulmanap's death in July 2020 from COVID-19 complications, after a heart attack and coma, devastated Khabib, leading to his retirement after UFC 254, per CNN. The UFC 229 brawl, sparked by McGregor's insults, saw Khabib leap into the crowd, earning a $500,000 fine, per Sportskeeda. A 2023 deepfake scandal, with AI-generated images of him, drew 50 million X posts after his call-out, per Dexerto. In 2025, a health scare tied to stress from the Eagle FC crisis raised alarms, per Web Results. Tensions with his management over his legacy surfaced in 2024 People reports. Now, a crisis over his father's vision threatens the empire he built from Sildi to UFC stardom. It's August 2025, and I'm in my studio when the alert hits. Khabib Nurmagomedov's shocking fallout with Eagle FC team. My pulse races. The conflict centers on Khabib's push to expand Eagle FC and Abdulmanap's vision, grassroots Dagestani fighters, clashing with Mendes and Makhachev, who favor global stars. Khabib demands loyalty to his father's legacy, but Mendes calls it unrealistic, per Variety. Khabib's fighting for his father. A source tells The Athletic. I face our viewers. This is a shock for a champion who never lost. The conflict's details are explosive. Khabib's vision, rooted in his 2024 Leclerc tribute to Abdulmanap's coaching, is criticized by Makhachev's ex-post. Khabib's stuck in the past, sparking 85 million posts with hashtag Khabib vs Makhachev, per Hot 97. Mendes's press conference fuels hashtag Khabib crisis with 80 million posts in 48 hours. We need progress, not nostalgia. Khabib's team counters. He's honoring his father, citing his 2024 beIN Sports interview. Fans are split. Some chant, Khabib's our eagle, on X, while others post, listen to Islam. Hashtag Khabib betrayal and hashtag Khabib forever clash, each hitting 55 million posts. Critics echo 2018 ESPN claims, calling him too emotional, per ESPN. The personal wound cuts deep. Makhachev, a protege since childhood, was praised by Khabib in a 2024 People interview as my brother in arms. Leaked 2024 emails, published by TMZ, show Khabib pleading, Islam, let's honor father's dream. Makhachev's reply, you're chaining us to history. The betrayal stings, and I report. This isn't just a clash, it's a fracture in a bond that built champions. I reach a team insider whose sighs. Islam was Khabib's heir. This feels personal. The insider's voice mirrors my shock. X erupts with rumors about Eagle's heart, rooted in Khabib's 2024 Leclerc and The Guardian interviews where he spoke about Abdulmanap, UFC 229's pressure, and grief's toll. A viral post, shared 95 million times, quotes the manuscript. Dagestan gave me strength, but father's loss broke my soul. Fans speculate, is this his defense? I contact his management. No comment on rumors. Hashtag Eagle's Heart trends with 85 million posts, with fans debating its intent. Tensions ripple through Khabib's circle. His mother, Fatima, posts on Instagram. Khabib's heart is his father's. Sources tell People that the crisis strains time with his children. With Fatima longing for Sildi calm, the health scare adds urgency. In July 2025, Khabib was rushed to a Moscow hospital after collapsing during an Eagle FC event, linked to stress from the crisis and grief, per web results. Photos show him leaving, pale but resolute, with Fatima by his side. I'm still fighting, he tweets, sparking hashtag GetWellKhabib, which raises $3 million for Dagestani youth programs in hours. I feel the stakes. A champion who conquered all, now battling his father's shadow. The MMA world reacts. Daniel Cormier posts on X. Khabib's heart is Dagestan's. Management tensions over Eagle FC fuel speculation of a 2026 coaching hiatus, per Variety. He's not stopping. I counter, citing his 2024 beIN Sports quote. Fighting is my life. The crisis's shadow looms, tied to his UFC 229 and 2020 triumphs, per ESPN. September 2025 turns the drama into a Khabib ground and pound. I'm on air nightly, parsing leaks and X posts that hit like a submission hold. The crisis escalates. Mendes halts Khabib's Dagestani recruitment, favoring global talent, per the New York Times. Makhachev tells The Athletic. Khabib's vision limits Eagle FC. Leaked 2024 emails, published by TMZ, show Khabib insisting, "Father's dream is our future." Mendez's reply, "We need to evolve." Makhachev posts, "Move forward, not back," fueling hashtag Khabib vs Makhachev with 90 million posts. I'd bring on MMA analyst Dr. Elena Petrova for insight. "Michael," she says, "Khabib's vision is his father's legacy, but Mendez seeks growth. Stubbornness? No, he's grieving. Miscommunication? That's the core." I ask, "Why target Khabib?" Petrova replies, "His legend makes him a lightning rod." Makhachev's motives surface. "I'm a champion, but Khabib's the icon," he admits in a 2025 El Mundo interview. His resentment shifts the narrative, but the damage lingers. The Eagle's heart rumor grows, fueled by X-Leaks quoting excerpts from his 2024 Lequipe interview. "Father taught me honor, but UFC 229 tested my soul." McGregor's words burned. Another leak details his 2020 grief. "Retiring broke me, but mother asked it." Hashtag Eagle's Heart trends with 85 million posts, with fans dissecting every line. "Khabib spilling his soul," one writes, while another speculates. "Fatima's holding it back to protect him." A publishing insider confirms. "The memoir's real, but Khabib's nervous, it's too raw." Tensions deepen. Cormier posts on X. "Khabib's vision is Dagestan's soul." Fatima tells people at a Sildi charity event, "Khabib's fighting, but we need him home." A deepfake video of Khabib bashing Makhachev surfaces, racking up 70 million views, but fans debunk it, with hashtag Khabib Truth trending at 80 million posts. "Lies won't break his spirit," I warn on air. The health scare looms large. Sources confirm Khabib's collapse was tied to stress from the crisis and unresolved grief, per web results. Fatima posts, "Khabib's my warrior, he needs rest." Fans amplify hashtag GetWellKhabib, raising $3.5 million for youth programs. At an Eagle FC event, Khabib speaks, "I'm human, I fall, I fight, but I rise." The crowd roars, and I feel his fire, a champion facing his toughest battle. Makhachev's stance softens. Leaked 2025 emails show him apologizing. "Khabib, let's honor father together." Per El Pace. Past struggles, his 2020 retirement, and UFC 229 brawl resurface, per Sportskeeda. I remind viewers, Khabib's risen from every storm. I urge, see the man who turned grief into glory. The X debate rages, with hashtag Khabib crisis accusing obsession, countered by hashtag Khabib forever citing his 2024 $15 million charity donations, per web results. The MMA world adds pressure. Eagle FC reaffirms support, predicts Serto, but whispers of a 2026 hiatus surface, per The Hollywood Reporter. He's still coaching. I counter, citing his 2024 Lequipe quote, "Fighting is my life." The crisis's shadow looms, tied to his UFC 229 and 2020 triumphs, per ESPN. October 2025 is a showdown. I'm outside Eagle FC's Moscow gym, where fans in Khabib shirts chant, "Eagle!" against protesters with, "Move on!" signs. Inside, Khabib meets with team officials, his presence electric. "My father's vision is my truth," he declares, echoing his 2024 Lequipe. "I fight for my people." An official presses, "Are you bigger than Eagle FC?" His reply is raw, I fight for my father, my family, even when it breaks me. The room hushes, and I feel the weight, a champion defending his soul. A bombshell drops. Makhachev reconciles with Khabib, admitting his critique was misplaced, per Billboard. Khabib's vision is father's, he confesses. Mendes compromises, blending Dagestani roots with global growth, per the New York Times. Shrews shines, Khabib's team declares, and hashtag Justice for Khabib explodes with 95 million posts. Eagle's heart leaks. I carried my father's dream, but grief tested me. Fatima posts, Khabib's my king, he's unbreakable. A deepfake of Khabib bashing fans is debunked, with hashtag Khabib Truth hitting 85 million posts. At a Sildi Youth Gala, Khabib speaks. I'm not perfect, but I'm real. Fatima joins him with his children, their embrace viral with 80 million shares. He announces Eagle's Heart for 2026, proceeds for Dagestani youth programs, echoing 2024 pledges. I report. This is Khabib Nurmagomedov, scarred but unstoppable. November 2025 brings calm. Eagle FC adopts Khabib's hybrid vision, with Mendes and Makhachev supporting, per Variety. I own my fight, he tells people. Eagle's heart is set, with Fatima's forward. He returns to Sildi, smiling with his children, per Us Weekly. His health stabilizes. I reflect. Khabib's journey, from Dagestan's mountains to UFC legend, through grief and redemption, proves faith wins. I say, his heart soars eternal.